Alrighty guys, here we go. 2004 f250 windshield replacement. What we're gonna need is Phillips screwdriver and clip removers. Okay, so yeah, this is all we're gonna need. I prefer this one. Okay, here we go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is remove the cowl, the wipers, all that. These 4 mirrors come off pretty easy, just like that. You just grab your clip removal tool and it comes right off. Now we open the hood. These 4 wipers comes up pretty simply too. Pretty simply. We go, lift it up. It's got this little clip. Lift it up, comes right off. Set them down for now. We got this Phillips all over the top. That one's already out. Holding anything. We are in between Cottonwood and Camp Verde, Arizona. See the mountains. But yeah, this video is about an f250 2004 windshield replacement. Okay, so remove those. We go to the other side. Remove this one. Sometimes they're loose and easy. Sometimes you just have to get some pliers. Okay, yeah. Seems like we got a good view. Okay, we just persuade it a little bit. Once it breaks loose, we get it off. We keep it. Just feel it. Like to put the antenna back in the truck. It's locked. Oops. Go right ahead. Open the hood. It's got a few clips under there. Take this one off halfway just to separate them. It's got these clips right here. That one, this one. Nice day today, not too cold or anything.
Pretty warm for December.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I prefer it because I work outside all the time, and
yeah, me too.
Yeah, even to cut the windshields out, the glue gets a lot tougher when it's cold.
Right.
molding. Gotta be careful not to scratch anything. We got up to here, got out already, and down there. Now we spray some water in the bottom, spray some on the blade. We have to go just deep enough to cut the glue without scratching the body, the outside. Once you get to right there too, you have to be careful with the stop not to break it. So we got this half out. Grab our tools and go to the other side. Our blade. This molding came off pretty easy from the other side. Doesn't come out that easy all the time. It's coming out pretty easy this side too. So we get this molding out. We go ahead and keep cutting with this one on the top. It can be a little tough. I'll take my sweater off. It's getting warm. Okay, now we got all the top cut, half of the bottom. Now we get this side. Okay. I love this Ultra Whiz. Spray a little bit of water again where we're gonna be cutting, spray our blade. There is a stopper I was talking about. Okay. out, grab all of our tools. Like to put everything back exactly where it goes. That way I don't start looking for stuff later on. Okay, so the whole windshield's cut out. Now we grab it and take it out. Okay. Okay, now we will go ahead and trim the remaining of the old glue. Put a new blade every time. I like to use glass cleaner to clean the body. Get some of this dust off, some of the stuff. Okay, we start on the top. When you do this, you have to be careful not to scratch the body and not to cut any of the plastics or the headliner. Then we go with the bottom. Oh, there was a cyclist. Where is he going? And now we clean the dust off. Okay, now we go with our glass cleaner. Need to clean that out pretty good. Clean up here too if you can, especially in other cars. This one doesn't matter too much because it's a work truck, but on other vehicles. Okay, what was the other side? 165.
165?
Yes.
I go ahead and give this to you because I gotta run. I'm gonna take that other truck over there.
Okay.
One of my other crews just hit electric line, so I gotta run.
Okay. I got maybe 30 more minutes.
That's fine.
Do you want me to lock it when I'm done, or?
No, you can leave it unlocked.
Okay.
You can just leave the receipt.
Okay. I'll leave it on the dash,
Yeah.
and I'll leave you some cars if you know anyone else that
Okay.
might need a windshield.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I always like to make sure I clean the VIN number. It's usually pretty dusty and dirty. Right here on the top, I spent a little more time scraping and scratching off some of the it's got some rust. Somebody did this windshield before. They cut a little right here on the trimming. No big deal, can barely see it from the inside, but just noticed it. It's got some scratches right here. I had to clean up pretty good in order to prevent it from spreading or whatever, leaking in the future. So I had to clean that up pretty good now, because it's got some little bit of rust and some of the metal showing and stuff. Gotta add some of this primer, and this will take care of the corrosion or the rust where there is no glue or paint. You know, make sure it sticks. You'll help it to stick, and yeah, you'll prevent it from leaking. So we go ahead and shake it for a little bit. We put some of this good stuff, primer 5504G. Very good. I really like this one. Been using it for a few years now. Okay. Right. Sorry guys, when the customer comes I stop talking, explaining. Just that I'm a little shy. It's my first video. I'll get over it. I'll learn. But for now, just stick with me. Bear with me for a little bit. Okay, so we covered all that up pretty good. We take care of that with the primer. I like to be liberal with this stuff, with the primer. It only helps. And there is a lot of people that charge you extra for this. I don't like to charge extra. The price that I give you, that's the price that I stick to. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. We got the primer on there. We're gonna clean the glass now. For this 2004 F2 or 350, same windshield, I'm using a domestic 1505 GBY BGW. Very good brand. Really like this this brand, PGW. Very good quality glass. Okay. Gotta remove all this. Take some of the dust off before I clean it. Gotta clean the glass pretty good. Get all the oils, dirt, dust, whatever. Especially right here on the top and sides and bottoms where the glue's gonna touch. Another thing I like to do is to glue the molding. This specific windshield comes with the molding already, but in the past I've had some experiences with it coming off or coming a little loose or undone or whatever. So now what I do is I like to glue it and make sure, and that takes care of that problem. Wow. Okay. And the way I do that is just a light little coat on it. Just like this, just like that. Okay, I was trying to do it too fast right there. And with this you take care of that probability that it could come off. Okay, we're gonna need about 1.5 to 2 bottles of glue if you're using cartridges. If you're using sausage, all you need is 1 or 3/4 of one. But if you're using cartridges, you need 1.5. Alright, so to the glue we go. This is very helpful so you don't poke holes with your shoulder if you're not using the little body or anything else to set the windshield in. I don't like to use anything. I like to just grab it and put it on, and with that little foam you won't mark it with your elbow. So I like to start from the middle in the bottom. And I cut my tip in a V shape to make it like this. And be generous with glue. A lot of people like to use 1 bottle, so they stretch it a lot and it ends up leaking. So just go ahead and be generous with it. On most cars I can reach all the way across and do 1 whole bit on the top, but on bigger trucks, vans, stuff like that, I can't reach all the way across, so I start in the middle. Kind of sounded like there was a coyote around. I don't know what that is. So just do one even beat. Make sure it's not gonna leak. And when you join them together right here, make sure that they're touching good and everything. Okay, when that happens, so close. Okay, now we go to the other side and do the same thing. We put it right there, we make sure it's touching, and then we go from there. Okay, now right here on the top, same thing, you just make sure they're touching, you put it on top of it. Just make sure they're good. They are. They're not gonna leak. Right here, do the same thing. Okay, now you set up your ladder where you're gonna want it. Feels about right. Right here, let me just make sure it's good. You can go back and check all your where they meet, like this right here. That's good. That's good. Okay. Just make sure you marry them right. Okay, now I wear a glove in my left hand because that's the side that I'm gonna touch the windshield with, and I don't want to leave no oils or anything like that. That would prevent it from having a good sticking right to it, the glue, a good bond. Okay, here we go. So that's pretty much all I use. I don't like the little body. I don't like any other setting tools. Like my ladder, I can go up one or two depending how tall the truck is. I got my foam thing that I won't poke a hole with my elbow when I got the windshield all the weight. So that's pretty good. Got my tape ready. Glue looks good all the way around. Then I go and grab my cup. I usually like it about this far from the middle, and then I make sure it's good. I use my left hand to grab the bottom. I go like that, and then I just look for the VIN number and the stoppers. Like right here, you got the VIN number and the stoppers. Then I just set it in, and it's pretty much exactly where it has to go. That's what you shoot for. It has to land exactly or very close. You can't move it around too much. A little bit is fine, but you can't move it up, you know, 10-12 inches, because then you're just gonna move all the glue around. it's gonna show inside. You're gonna make a mess. And then you put your tape, and then you push down on your glue. Okay, then you go to the next, or the other side. This side's looking pretty good. This is how I measure it. Come inside, measure the black right here and the black from the other side right here, and looks about right. Maybe I just have to move it just a bit right there on the in the bottom, but looks pretty good so far. We don't see glue anywhere. You just grab it and set it where it goes. Like I said, you go by the VIN number. Just grab your windshield, marry the VIN number with the slot right there. Then you just look at the top and make sure, you know, look down, look up, and then just set it down. After you gain some experience, after doing it for a while, you don't really need the little body or any other setting tools. I personally don't like them. I use the little body, and it's good. It's good to learn with, but if you don't need it, you don't need it. Why use it? It's like if I could grab a screwdriver and screw a screw just as fast as my drill. If I could do it just as fast by hand, why would I need the drill for? So same thing with the little body or any other setting tools. Why use them if you don't need them, you know? Just a tool. Okay, looks good all the way around. Now we're going now that it's in, it's set, it's got the tape. Now we go ahead and put it all back together. Okay, so got this. Okay. Now we just go ahead and put it all back together. These are where the screws screw in, so sometimes they move, so I use a pick. After I put the cowl plastic piece on, I find the place with a little pick, so if they move, just I'll show you when I get to it. So we plug everything back, we set it, I know where it's gonna go. We go to the other one, make sure all the hoses or whatever go back in place where they go. Then there it is. Put this one back on. This one's, put the clips on there. Sometimes these clips can be pretty dried out. This one's weren't bad actually, but sometimes they just break very easily. So just be careful with that. Okay, so we got everything here. Put back. We can close our hood. Wow. Oops. I left my drill under the hood. I think I saw it. So now, as I was saying, I grab one of these picks and just make sure I find the hole. This one, it's where it goes, so shouldn't be an issue. And when you tighten these two, don't put a lot of force or a lot of power if you're using an electric drill, because these clips can be pretty brittle and they just break when you tighten them. So just make sure you turn your drills down. I got mine down to 3 or 5 or 6, just so it won't break the clip inside. Okay, so we got those. Okay, that one, and this one. Okay, now we grab a antenna, our antenna, screw that back in, then we grab our wipers, and I love these 4 wipers that just whip right in. You just set it where you want it, push it, and that's it. It's got these little clips. Put it where you want it, a little bit lower, and then just push it in. Okay, for the rear view mirrors, there is this tool for Fords, especially for Fords, these pliers. They can be, they're great, but that's all they're for, just for force. You put it in where it goes, you grab your pliers, puts pressure right here in the bracket, in the bottom, and then on the top, with the top one, it pushes down. So with the bottom it holds it, and the top pushes in. So then it just clicks into place. Great pliers, I love them. They're only for 4 rear view mirrors though. Okay, now we go ahead and clean it up. Remove the, I don't know, stickers, glue from the stickers that it might have. Use a razor blade, I remove a sticker from there so it has some of the glue from it. Always use a new blade, that way you won't scratch the glass, and spray it with glass cleaner or something. There's some little bit of glue there that I'll clean up after I clean the windshield. ahead and clean the glass. I go back inside and give it a little bit too, especially right there where the stand was touching it, because sometimes it can have some dust from other windshields. Okay, now we go to the other side and repeat. Make sure you always clean it very good. That's the first thing customers notice. If doesn't matter how great of a job you did, if you leave the windshield dirty, that's the first thing they're gonna see, and that's all they're gonna remember. So always spend, you know, some time cleaning it, making sure you get everything. This side too, clean it where the stand was. Fix the mirror, clean the dash a little bit again. This truck's pretty dirty because it's a construction truck, but you know, always try to give them the whole experience, clean it out and stuff. And there you have it, rear view mirror where it goes. Tape, it's clean as you can see. Yep, now we just go around, pick everything out that we didn't pick up already. Put everything back where it goes. Stand. Okay, that's how you do it, guys. Give us a call, Bruno Auto Glass, 928-460-9388, or check us out at brunoautoglass.com. Find us on Facebook, Bruno Auto Glass. There you got it, 2004 F250. It's gotta write the invoice, gotta write it down, leave it on the dashboard, leave them some cars. I always like to leave 5. I don't know why, but 5 seems like a good number. I'll fill this out and leave it on the dashboard. Always, every customer, I always give them 5 cars. You know, if they keep one, give one to someone else, and they end up throwing the other 3 away, doesn't matter. The one that they gave away would work. But if you only give them 1, they'll probably lose it, you know. So I'll leave that right there on the dashboard, somewhere where they can see it. Yeah, that's good right there. And there you have it, guys, my first video. There'll be many more to come. I have to edit it, and I haven't done any of that stuff yet. I'm brand new. I just bought this camera. Pretty bad camera, I know. It's a, you know, it's the end of 2017. It's December 13th right now, my mom's birthday, by the way. Yeah, I just got this GoPro Hero 6 Black, I guess it's called. Yeah, I actually went for the camera because I've been wanting to record videos for YouTube, like this one and many other things that I do on the regular basis. So I went last night to Best Buy to look for cameras, and I saw this one They had other cameras, but they were freaking expensive, $700-800 or whatever. I saw this one and I didn't care for it because it was a lot too. It was like $500. It's the newest one. But then I saw the drone, the Karma, and it came with the camera, and it was $1,000. And I shouldn't have bought it, but I ended up doing it. I figured, well, camera's $500. So might as well spend, you know, I like drones. I got a little one, a $60 one that I've been flying, and I like it. And I went from a $60 parrot drone to now the Karma. That's a big upgrade. Actually, I tried to start it up last night and hit the wall inside the house, which is stupid. Hit the wall, broke a propeller. But it got stuck for some reason. I had to use pliers to remove the, you know, the broken whatever was left of the propeller. Took it off, went and put it, yeah, that took a while to remove it. It got stuck pretty good. But this morning I went outside and flew it, and it flew just right, I guess, perfect, good. So still works. But yeah, just be careful when you get something like that. Don't do it inside. And so yeah, that's the story of why I have this bad Ace camera. I went to look for I was gonna get the 5 or 4 or something, a few $100, but I ended up getting this one. I don't know if you guys can see it there. And I also got the drone and the head strap. I just really want to do these, guys. I hope you like my videos in the future. This is my first one. I'm barely recording it. Now I have to edit it, upload it. I don't know what all it takes, but I'll figure it out as I go. Hopefully I can get a lot of subscribers. I hope you guys like my videos. Give them likes, share them, whatever else you do on YouTube. I'm not an expert. I hardly even know anything about it. I just want to do it. Yep, support me, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys around. Bye. How do you stop it?